on as he's been carrying on.
As standard as can be. For them anyway.
Yeah. Normally I do recommend staying with your tried and true build, but if you've just lost three games in a row, not even 2, you might want to be thinking about changing things up.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
It's happened twice now where if he had Banelings with a Roach attack against this Terran, he would have won. Slight changes need to be made.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if he's bailing on the Broodlords a little too early.
I think his economy is actually just always really low. It's probably actually due to the needing to build so many spines and spores from the drops, and then not just having the peace of mind to rebuild them, because you are playing so quickly. You are so worried, then you're worried about so many different things, needing to scout those drops out coming. But he's playing very well. Tux is, and actually both players are playing very well. It just Tux is one step ahead of the game. Tux now scouting out. Yep.
Yeah. Typical scouting. There's not much to see, really.
Yeah, he's getting his double queens. No 6 queens, no early third. He's continuing with his single gas.
I would expect to see an early third from Eggy on this map, just 'cause it's so easy to defend. That third ramp kind of meets up with your natural ramp almost. It's quite convenient.
All your units kind of rally in from here, here, and here.
Kind of hold that spot.
Yeah, this area can kind of get a 2-pronged attack just from your rallies.
And stick an Overlord over the rocks, just so you know if they're coming.
Yep, you can stick an Overlord here and here, and you are good to go. Eggy now aware of where his opponent is, or at least I believe he is. Let us take a
He's
gander.
actually hitting the reactor a little earlier than normal.
My God, these are the changes we are seeing. It's just when he's clicking stuff. Not bad.
But it's finishing just in time for that factory.
Yep, I'm going to be switching him out. Not surprised. Not surprising. Not surprising. All right, let's check our saturation. See, 2 under here, bunch under here, but being undersaturated
at this point isn't so
yeah,
bad.
that's really not your concern. Finally, going up to 4 queens at least. He needs to be doing that 6. Well, he doesn't need to be, but I really feel like a 6 queen opening would be really powerful right now. I would actually like to say the Penguin is playing more of that Nouveau Korean style, where you only get those Hellions to kind of keep them down and always keep them alive, and then following up with the barracks pressure, because really you're not trying to kill them with these Hellions, you're not trying to kill workers, you're trying to keep them contained, keep a good scout, and then pick off any units and see any all-ins coming very soon.
Yeah, you just want to own the map, basically. I really like that style.
It is a smart style. Okay, now we have the Roachhorn and the Baneling Nest coming through.
Together, finally.
Alright, there we go. Thank God. Alright.
I wonder if this will be the opposite. It'll go 3-0.
Yeah, that would actually... That would be heartbreaking in both the directions.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, 3-0. No. Okay, I kind of want to see this go to 5 games, because you kind of feel bad. You're like, oh, I 3-0'd him at the wrong time. But the extra queens really helping out here.
Yeah, no,
will he be able to get the surround? Would have surrounded one, but nice juke, not microing all of them, because otherwise that one Hellion would have gotten surrounded. Really nice to see. Okay, so he's actually he micros very well.
Yeah.
Solid wall coming out here. There is a space here, so the Banelings will not be able to damage the bunker as well. Generally what you see, instead of having the Banelings bust through here, but you have the Roaches chill back here, and have the Lings and Banes come up to the side. I hate playing on this map late game, so I do this attack, and then you just kind of try to all in them from there.
Certainly a fair way to play.
Oh, starting.
Secondary wall.
Secondary wall, assuming shenanigans. Seeing shenanigans, never mind, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there are the Roaches. We got some Banelings morphing as well.
This is really nice to see. Going off to the side.
He's actually going to go around and see them.
I don't think he saw them.
Towards the face.
Alright, but this is nice. Any sort of delay he can get off now is going to be fantastic. Delaying these Lings from coming out delays the third base, which actually needed to have been coming down, or at least a macro hatchery. We see neither of those things at present, but here comes the attack, and there are not a lot of units here to defend.
No, this could be it.
But we've said that before, and
the Hellions are coming back now.
Fantastic defensive.
Oh, and that was
just the cancel. Oh, I think he actually is going to be busting. Alright, so there's 5 down.
And he takes out the Penguin as well.
Oh, but he keeps all of the Marines alive, and that's really going to be a crucial part, as well as he needs to, Eggy, that is, needs to focus fire this tank. Oh, Penguin, there we go, mineral drifting to try and get it safe, and he does not. Zergling is now going to be flooding in, but will they be a little bit too late to help? This is really nice, that peace of mind to continue your mules and put your wall back up. This is what differentiates the leagues. Being saying, I'm under attack, I need to have a wall up, I need to be dropping my mules.
That's still a lot of Zerglings.
Oh, that is definitely still a lot of them. There's that whole position micro we were talking about earlier. The Hellions have returned and he's going to hold. He cancels to allow himself to micro out. That is some nice micro.
Getting those Lings in the main, though, is going to do big damage, but he actually stays to fight the Hellions.
Not really what you wanted to be seeing there.
I'm surprised he didn't go for the SCVs.
But still fantastic play coming out of Tux. And I think we're going to be having the continuation over here. 11 more roaches going on. Yeah, he's definitely continuing the all-in. He has a lot of queen energy, so we'll be able to defend fairly well. He could be spreading that creep as your units are going across the map. Now taking that third base. I really hope he does not try to transition to a macro game, because he hasn't really done the damage necessary to really warrant that.
Yeah, I agree. And he's behind on workers.
Behind on workers.
10, a fair bit, 25%.
But this is one of the few times that we've actually seen Eggy ahead in food. And yeah, I really hope so if you're all-inning your opponent that you're ahead in food.
I think this next push might do it.
Alright, let's see the siege mode.
I don't know, that bunker finish, there's not a lot of banelings.
Okay, there's double bunkers, but, you know, a bunker with no marines in it is just a really big supply depot. Actually, is it a big supply depot? No, it's the same supply depot, same amount of, what do you call those things? Yeah, same armor, same health. Starting, he's like, all right, I held your attack. I'm now going to continue with my secondary wall. Instant cancel. Another baneling bust coming in here, killing a decent amount of marines, but there's still the bunker alive over here. It is going to be down to the repair and this.
He's getting a good surround though. Like to pull some of those lings to the back.
But if you're able to kill, again, really just nice. But he's killing the workers that he needs to. They're not being able to repair that. Zerglings are attacking up front.
The bunker does fall.
All right, now I think we're finally going to be seeing a win from Eggy. Siege mode not yet done. Oh man, I think that's got to be GG coming down
pulling
right
all
now.
The workers, kind of a last-ditch effort, and I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yep, there's the GG. He found the hole in his build. The answer was banelings. He probably took an answer. He probably took a page out of what's his name?
Alteza.
There we go.
Book, yeah. Well, it was nice you could pull a win out. Maybe he could take the actual series. All he has to do is win 2 more games now.
Yep. It's actually really nice to see that now he's like, all right, I lost that best of 5. I'm not going to be doing that again. I really want to see my builds and how they're going to be coming through. Just waiting for the map choice from Penguin now. Getting started with Game 2 in our finals. Grand Finals. Super awesome finals. Daybreak. Now, see, this is a surprising choice for me, because I would think that Daybreak would be more of a Zerg favored map.
Yeah.
But maybe he's got some nice... I don't really want to
played well on it before, so...
Oh, yeah, this is true. I was like, maybe he has some nice cheese prepared, but I was thinking not. Instead of cheese, probably more so what he has going down is the, I've played on this map, I'm familiar, I'm comfortable, I know where my drops go. Alright.
Yeah, he just needs to plug the holes that let that Baneling Roach attack work, and then he'll be safe.
Maybe a faster siege mode. Eggy with the go-go. Maybe has some more life back in him now. Is TUXPenguin going to be ready? Go-go, perfect. Alright, getting started into Game 2 right now. Good luck, have fun. Okay.
Alright, here in the north position we have Eggy, the blue Zerg. He's currently 1-0 in this best of 5. And in the south position, wishing his opponent good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. We have TUXPenguin as the pink Zerg. Pink Terran. Did that twice.
It's alright. Zerg,
in my mind.
I understand your love of Zerg. They're a fantastic race. They're the master race. Alrighty. Okay.
Yeah, so...
I was about to ask you, do you think he's going to do the build? But no, we know he's going to do the build.
And I think Eggy's going to do the same thing.
It would be smart. You're like, alright, I've been doing this other thing and I lost 3 games. I did this other thing and I won. Let's see if we can do that again.
Yeah. But this is actually a little bit of a better map for it because the opening is so much bigger. He's not going to have to deal with as many buildings.
And because the ramp is actually further away, then you are able to spread out and really attack.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Okay, let's actually. I don't actually no because you know that awkward situation where you fully explain out all the details and then they do something completely different.
Yeah, we'll just wait and see. And he's actually doing the drone scout again.
All right, calling it now.
Yeah,
we've been calling Penguin's build based on his depot placement. Starting to call Eggy's builds based on whether he drone scouts or not. All right, going to be going for that 15 hatch. Pulled his worker a little bit early. I think he's a little bit on edge, but he's also maybe been playing a lot. Excited about the win, concerned, hoping to see. All right, so he sees the no gas. Generally, as Zerg, when you scouted the no gas, there you go. You see, clicked on both of them. He's like, all right, he's either getting a fast expansion. Oh, now there's a gas. He's doing the exact same thing. And now I hope that Eggy's thinking to himself, now I'm going to be doing my Roach Bane attack. I know it's worked before. I know I just need a follow-up.
I think you're right. I think we're going to see that again.
Yeah, it's powerful. It's unbelievably powerful.
Don't have a pool yet. Oh, there it goes.
There we go. Alright, he's got his drones here. Okay. See, Eggy.
He's actually rallying that Marine over there.
I think he's rallying it over to try and kill this Overlord. He might be... I think he'll have to lift the barracks if he's hoping to do that. Oh, I don't think... Oh, no, probably not. Yeah, he's just checking to see if there's any scouts going anywhere. I don't really know why, as he never builds it on the low ground anyway. And doing the same build, Eggy has all those replays. So, but still, doing your due diligence, doing all those things that you might forget to do later on in the tournament play that might cost you a game here or there. He's going to be having none of that. But Eggy going to be starting. He will not have enough money for his double queens right away, but it'll be fine.
It'll be close.
Yeah, it'll definitely be close. There you go. Minerals dropping down to 0. Gas should be pulled out relatively soon. Dropping down to 0 again. You'll see the minerals and gas will hit the same. Oh, but he went with the 2 drones. These are the mistakes that fatigue makes. Exactly.
I wonder if he's just going to save up for the Baneling Nest instead now. Or he has enough now.
If he's doing the build properly, he should not put down the Baneling Nest until 44 supply along with the Roach Horn. But I don't
for speed instead. So.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It's just there are 4 Roach Baneling Zergling attacks. They hit at 15-second intervals apart, and the only difference is when you get your Overlords and when you get your drones. And it's actually just really funny. Some builds allow 9 roaches, some builds allow 12, and it's really comical.
The more you know.
Yeah. It's a problem when Terran has been opening Reactor Hellion for about a year now. Zerg has been working out how to deal with it.
Yeah, it hasn't really changed much.
Yeah. But speaking of not changing much, there's the 3 racks with the fast stim. Alright, where are we going to see? There we have the 530 macro hatch coming down again. Going down a little bit late, but that's fine. Alright, no one getting supply blocked just yet. Eggy thinking about it. I would actually like to say TUXPenguin in that early game, he has never supply blocked. He has got his build down pat, but once it gets to those later games, because he does all of those large depot walls with all of the busts and all the counterattacks, he gets supply block later because he's like, oh, I'm fine, I have an extra 30 supply. Then he gets busted, he's down 4 depots, builds another round of workers, and he's in trouble. But
that'll happen to me a lot as Protoss. I'll build pylons around the map, and then they'll get found. I'm like, oh crap, forgot those were also my farms.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to block a Zerg hatchery, or especially if you have 2 pylons on the map. You're like, I'm totally fine. I don't need any. Oh man, it's just one of those things where you're like, I really should stop doing this. This has happened way too many times now.
Oh, I hatch block every game.
I advise that as well. Hatch block, do the in control cannon where you just get it anyway, regardless. It's delaying Zerg, and you know that he's not playing the game that he's optimized for, but you're playing yours. Alright, layer coming down before the +1 Carapace. He's doing a little bit quicker right now, so I am not sure what build he's going to be going for.
No, I wonder.
This quick of a layer. Alright, let's check his saturation. Still 2 down here. Perfect saturation here. As I say that, he starts building things. What a guy.
No Roach Horn, though. Just the Banelings.
And this really fast layer, he might be going for maybe the 3 blaze. You get 2-2 really quickly, and then you attack with about 50 Banelings. But I really doubt that play is going to really affect Penguin very much because he gets the siege mode. He got it a little bit later last game, but that's, being baneling busted constantly, so that could be definitely a factor. But I like the fact that he did lose because he didn't have siege mode early, and he's not altering his build to get a super fast siege mode, because beating your opponent last game doesn't help you at all this game. But it might just be a straight baneling bust without the roaches. The reason that this has kind of fallen out of play is because that these Hellions are doing fantastic work, and he does a great job of not letting them die.
He has been fantastic at keeping those Hellions alive. They come out with like 5, 6, 10 health all the time.
Yeah. And repairs them, which is, whoa, sorry about that. Keeping his units in the main, I would say one of the trademarks of Penguin is fantastic and consistent drops. And now I'm going to say one of the concave depot is another one of his hallmarks.
Yeah, another great thing about him is his wall-offs. And he does them at his expansions as well. It's not just, oh, I'm going to protect my natural and that's it.
Yeah, and even if they're broken, they're remade instantly. And like, we saw last game, after that first baneling bust, he was starting to build that second wall. He held it and he was like, all right, cool, I'm going to build my second wall. And he just continues and moves forward because he knows that defensively he is golden. He's going to be as strong as all hell. Is that? He's got the Diablo image over there.
Oh yeah, he does.
Very cool. All right, so we have centrifugal hooks, also known as baneling speed, coming down. So it looks like we're going to have a... I'm actually just going to call this a fairly all-in attack from Eggy. That is a lot of +1 Zerglings, and with no sort of other layer tech other than centrifugal hooks, this is just going to be an attack. The drop is actually going to be... It's going to scout all the lings. Probably should be turning around right now. Alright, let's see. Siege mode is on the way. Combat shields will be finishing.
The Hellions are actually attacking the third there.
Oh, and he's finding a huge amount. Actually does force the cancel, which is nice. Does have a lot of Hellions back here. Where are the banelings? There we go. 28 banelings coming down. Essentially, all he needs to know is that there is no siege mode. If there is siege mode, this is shut down. But if he actually, he could be dropping these Marines onto the banelings, which would be extraordinarily cost-effective for him.
Yeah,
all right, but let's
see
how this bust is coming down. Needs to be attacking. There we go. Taking down the bunker without a second thought. Oh, running banelings into the siege tank. Really not what you want to be seeing.
I would have liked to see him pull them aside and go for the workers like that with all of them.
Yeah, or... Okay,
on the damage, though. All the workers dead.
This wall was actually down for an extended period of time, and Eggy was just attacking this depot over here. So that's somewhat of the damage you want to be doing, but the double drop coming in from here, not fully loaded. Hellions coming back. Does he have any units back at home to defend? No, he doesn't. They'll have to be done with the reinforcements, but he is in the main right now, but the main is still mining perfectly fine. With the Hellions coming back in, they should be able to deal they should be able to deal fairly adequately with these Zerglings running in, but does not have the multitasking to continue his drop over here. Starport may be going down, probably not. Oh, and he's just re-rallied out. He is not, I think neither player knows. There we go. Now Penguin sees he's got his drop, focusing on the Queen first, trying to stop that attack from just being able to be so relentless.
And that drop is really his lifeblood in this game. If he can't equalize the damage done, then he's pretty much lost.
That is fact. Look at that. Trying to get the re-wall in, trying to get the repair, but that is a lot of Zerglings in your main. Not a lot of... actually, no. Oh, and there's another GG. Quick GG. All right, Eggy finding...
turning it around.
Finding his lifeblood in the tournament. I think he was like, I'll let him 3-0, and then all 3-0.
I'll give him some confidence.
It'll be fine. Just... Finally, taking advantage of the fact that your opponent does the same build every game. He's saying, all right, he's going to lose to a roach attack, he's going to lose to a large baneling attack, he delays tanks, banelings are going to be good, roaches are going to be powerful early.
Yep, if you can't beat him in the macro game, you got to beat him in the early game, or mid game.
Yeah.
So now the tables are turned now. It's he's up
2-0.
Eggy is up 2-0. He might be able to take this series with a 3-0 shutout.
That would be so terrible. Like, I just beat you 3-0. What is happening? Alright, what are we going to be seeing? Map choice from TUXPenguin. Map choice from TUXPenguin. He might want a moment to just hang out. Just, you know, chill, just relax, calm down, and be like, alright, my game, I just beat this guy 3 times, let's beat him 3 more times.
Yeah, we could have 3 more games, so...
Jeez.
Long night.
Alright, important questions. What are you having for dinner?
Huh?
What are you having for dinner?
I don't know, there was a burrito place downstairs, so it might be closed the word on this.
Ooh, burritos are good. Go have a burrito, guys. Burritos are just delicious.
Burritos are great. That's the best fast food, and they're decently healthy.
Yeah. Unless you get, like, only sour cream and, like...
Yeah, you skip on the sour cream.
And, like, pure pig fat. Other than that...
Get salsa, it's just tomatoes. Tomatoes are good for you.
There you go. Brilliant.
I get the sour cream.
Yeah, so do I. It's delicious. Same with the guacamole.
I'll just go for a guilt run later. Oh, we got the players in the lobby.
Alright, Eggy is ready.
Just waiting for Penguin.
Come on, Penguin. I thought I put myself to away. There's the go, go, go.
There we go.
Foster's going to be a guy.
Could be the last game.
Alright, does TUXPenguin change his build now?
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I think he should.
He probably should, but...
Maybe he's going for Reapers.
Yeah, the Reaper is one thing he has done well.
Okay, okay, Tux, do the Reaper build.
Alright, in the north position here we have Eggy. Currently up 2-0 in the series. This could be the last game if he can take it. And in the south here we have TUXPenguin. Really needs to take this game to keep his
tournament life alive.
Oh, and he's Terran.
Yes.
As you can see.
Okay, I would really like to see the Reaper build. This map has a lot of ramps, a lot of positions that Zerglings and Roaches and any sort of Zerg early game cannot really get to. Really what I'm referring to is this area right here. They could break the rocks, but that takes way too much time.
Yeah, there's a lot of spots you can kind of hop up and down.
He's also, this isn't the map? No, yes, he did do it once on this map. The Reaper build. Reaper into 3 factory mech. It's another staple of Tux, I would say. Both builds are actually quite different, but he always transitions into the mech later.
Yeah, and it works well for him.
Yeah, it's it's one of those things where if you thought about it theoretically, it would make the most sense. You're like, oh, and getting the gas and doing the fast expansion, you get the Hellions a little bit sooner than your Zerg opponent might be expecting if he's used to the traditional timings of either gas first, gas with no expansion. So it kind of hits that interim period where it can be really effective and catch your opponent off guard.
And it's clearly worked well for him.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it has a great build and a lot of potential. Alright.
Pretty standard stuff.
So, Eggy has gone for 2 separate type of... I don't really want to call them all-ins because they do involve a third base, but they are attacks that absolutely have to do damage. So it's...
semi-all-in.
Semi-all-in. Yeah, it's like when Terran pulls all of his SCVs and it's not too much of an all-in because he has mules. It's one of those things. But Eggy scout the exact same thing. I think another thing Eggy changed was he started to scout. Scouting one of those pro moves. Alright, let's see.
He's not quite as confident now in reading Penguin.
But you know what? Even though he has done the same thing every game, it is nice to see the same thing every game. Like as your point, you're like, alright, I want to see, did he cancel both of his larvae here? Or there's just random blood, but cancel. Okay, Units Lost wouldn't have it. No, that's really unfortunate to see.
I'm sorry. Watch the VOD later.
Yeah, definitely going to be watching the VOD to find out what's going on there. Alright, so he's getting his 3 gas. He will be going for the fast Zergling speed as always, whether he gets
the fast expand from Penguin.
Yep. It will be followed by a factory, 2 more barracks, probably built over here, then this barracks will float over, and then the starport will be built here, and it'll all be good.
Yep.
So this Overlord does give you a lot of valuable information, but it can be picked off with an early attack. You keep 1 Marine at the tower, and then 1 Marine just plays hopscotch with this Overlord until it dies.
Definitely risky, but it could pay off, so...
Yeah, and I've seen games where players just don't notice it, and you're like, what? Really?
There's the factory.
Yep. Alright, so we saw 4 Queens last time. We've seen him get 3, we've seen him get 2. Never seen him get none, which is a good thing. But hopefully we have a few more coming down out the gun. Alright.
I'm going to guess 4 again, because this is another map where you need to spread your creep in kind of multiple directions.
Mm-hmm.
So, having those 2 extra queens spitting out the tumors is great.
Yeah, if you follow my mouse cursor on the minimap, you want creep down here, you want creep here, and then you really want to connect all 4 of these bases. If creep is on this, whoa, I cannot do what I wanted to do. I wanted to highlight on the minimap. You need to have it on your quarter of the map, and then anything past the watchtowers is great. But until the watchtowers, I would say is a necessity, really, if you're going to want to be staying alive against those drops and really strong, slow, methodical tank pushes.
I agree. You really need to be pushing that creep as hard as possible.
Alright, well, there's 1 barracks. Come on, Johnny. Where's my barracks? Again, taking his expansion out just as the Hellions are about to finish. It's ready beforehand, but he's not going to send it out until he has that guaranteed map control. And then again, instantly starts the wall.
Surprised he didn't start it right at the ramp.
He might be a little bit concerned. Just he's like, all right, I've kind of been victim to early attacks quite a bit. He might be trying to just start one here for early attacks and then start another one out here. He could also be really super sneaky and take a third base over here. But he doesn't seem to be a player who wants to win or even tries to win based on sneaky, like, kind of backhanded builds where you're just like, don't worry about it, you won't see me coming.
Yeah, not really. The worst thing he's... Oh, I say worse like it's bad, but the only thing he's done along those lines is kind of a bunker contain, which was really the standard for a long time.
Yeah.
Not maybe a full contain, but a bunker rush was the norm.
Yeah, and thank God it didn't have this depot here, so it wasn't a full wall.
Yeah.
And the micro, actually, that he employed there was fantastic. Pulling them back, using the high ground, going from bunker to bunker to bunker. I was saying he should salvage and go home, free money, and he was like, no, free Zerglings. Wait, what? I thought we saw a difference. I was like, wait, no.
He only has 2, though.
Oh, no, we're not. Alright, going for the faster tanks now. Okay, so now he has changed his build to deal with what Eggy has been doing. So he's like, okay, I need those faster tanks to deal with the banelings, to deal with the roaches. Alright. If Eggy is going to be going... Okay, he's got the block off here, so these...
Hellions aren't going to do much.
Yeah,
There's not even many creep tumors for them to kill.
Yeah.
Which is really their greatest asset now with the Queen range. You're not really looking to get in there and roast some drones.
I like this. He's like, you're not dropping me, boy. It's a little bit early, but it's there.
Yeah.
Could be done around the 9-minute mark, and it will be totally standard. Although, this is kind of unfortunate, as there's not even a starboard.
And he's actually supply blocked, which is also unfortunate.
Looks like we are going to be seeing a very similar thing coming out here. Oh, Hellions not being microed, and Ling's almost not being microed. This is very uncharacteristic of Penguin. Might be getting a little bit tired, almost killing a lot more Zerglings. It looks like he's going to come back for round 2, which is going to definitely be going in his favor. Eggy need to be sending those home.
On there, look, 30 Lings in production, Baneling Nest almost complete, plus 1 attack almost complete. I think we're going to see another bust.
Alright, he has the siege mode, or he has the tanks, but he doesn't have the siege mode, which is actually the critical component of holding this. He has the resource. Oh, now he doesn't. Starting his secondary depot wall. Okay. Siege mode needs to be pressed, and then there we go. Okay, so Eggy now has an 80-second timing window before. Oh, and is never going to hit it with centrifugal hooks, taking an extra 30 seconds. Alright, so I actually think we're going to be going into a game 4 unless Eggy sees. If he's smart, sends a Zergling up, sees that there's siege mode, and backs out home, he's going to be in a much better position. But
I wonder if he'll do it.
Missing quite a few injects, actually. 3 injects by the 10-minute mark. That's a lot of larvae. You're like, but he doesn't have the money. But like, yes, but later on, he might. 3 Hellions doing the exact same job that they needed to be doing before, as a group of 6, doing it now.
They're actually on hold position.
Oh, okay, that's really surprising. It's nice that they're on hold position, but normally he pays attention and keeps them alive forever.
Yeah, we've commented on that many times, and he doesn't do it. But yeah, there he's getting ready
double wall, double bunker. This is going to be
siege mode is just going to finish just in time.
Yeah.
There's 20 Banelings are now morphing in the field.
Wow. All right, and now he's safe. 20 Banelings. Insane.
That's still a lot though. If he can bust and get the Lings into the back, he could still do a lot of damage. It won't be a game winner like the other one, but
I'm actually going to say that this is going to be a game loser. Okay, so look,
it could be if those bunkers.
5 Banelings, 5 Banelings, 5 Banelings, 5 Banelings. There's 20. He's built 20, so he'll have 4 more, providing the tanks don't do any damage.
Oh, and he didn't check for the tanks. He
did not check for the tanks. Just was assuming he was going to have the same build. But this, okay, look, last time,
totally cleaned up.
2 games before, he lost against this exact push. 4 more Banelings kind of trickling in, not getting any damage done. These tanks, 20 kills each, evenly distributed 10. So these 3 tanks got 50 kills, which were not there in either of the games, salvaging his bunkers. He knows he's safe. He's got to be pleased. Eggy's got to be thinking, why on earth did I do the same build again? I could have just checked for some tanks and been fine.
You sack that 1 Ling.
Yeah, down 30 supply now. Technically speaking,
resources lost.
Oh, resources lost is going to be brutal. Yeah, 4,000 to 1,500.
All initiated by him.
Yeah, that's what really sucks. You're like, I lost this game for myself. I lost this game for myself. +2 coming down on the way. Oh, is this going to be 1-1 for Terran? It will. Awesome. Eggy is going to be seeing this counter push coming.
Yeah, it's a great time to push out, actually.
Yeah, your opponent just spent a lot of resources. Eggy does see it coming, does have... Okay, let's check the unit. Oh, behind in workers as well.
20 supply down in general.
Yeah.
He does have some Banelings morphing, but he's absolutely going to need them to hit all these Marines, basically.
Yeah, these tanks... Okay, but... He needs to just pull his drones back. Now, okay, he's splitting... Like, technically speaking, Tux won this game already. Or Penguin did on playing for Tux. Alright, here comes the attack. Speed Banelings running in off creep.
They're actually getting blocked by their own lings, so they're not able to hit.
Alright, does save the base, though, for the time being. 30 more lings on the way. 1-1 versus the 1-1. Oh, just 1-0 of Eggy. Alright. Very smart, saving this Marine. Taking it like a champion. Now...
The Banelings are gone now. That base could go down.
Alright. But as he unsiege, very, very inopportune unsiege, but he's still at 20 supply. He has the worker advantage, but
he will not take that base.
He saved his base. All right, let's check. Wow, 60 to 40. That's going to be brutal. And he can't really push now, though. He doesn't have the medevac. Oh, okay. Now he's starting the medevacs to get his drops going. He is ahead in upgrades. Oh yeah, he does have the armor. Going to be going up to the 3. Eggy. Be careful with your tanks, my friend. Be careful with your tanks. Super oversaturated. Actually, let's check. We've been looking at just the worker count, but if you look at the minerals being mined right now, it's more or less dead even. Zerg, you know.
Yeah, he really needs to take that third. And he should, since he's largely in control of this game. Oh, there it is.
He's one step ahead of us. He's going to be taking his third. It's going to be instantly saturated. Very safe with the siege tank positioning on that high ground. We can see the range here. Well, isn't able to protect there, but, you know, your Marines are going to be safe there.
Can't have it all.
Yeah, can't have it all.
Yeah, +2 is about to finish. Combat shields is about to finish.
+3 coming, or +3 bases coming down now. He doesn't. Okay, Eggy needs to be conserving all of his units. Still 10 workers behind, 5 more on the way. And look, this is what we were talking about earlier. Not just his natural, but all of his bases. I believe several games ago he blocked it off with fewer buildings over here.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't do that again.
Or just maybe an engineering bay, have something a little bit beefier. But either way, he needs the depots. He's going to be putting them down. Taking his gas, and instantly when that third base is gone, now he's gone up to 2,600 minerals a minute. Beautiful to see. So it's now 3 base to 3 base, instant saturation. Alright, and here is drop number 1. Drop number 2 is not coming up on the top, but this base is actually taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, so there's not much there to defend it. Oh, and I like these unloading up top.
Yep, definitely going to be stimming down, at least taking out the queen. Hopefully he doesn't just like attack move down and then they start aggroing from the high ground. Or maybe he'll wait until there's another engagement. Yeah, see? Frustrating.
Yeah. But, Queen's going to drop, and the military might drop as well. But he's going for the
I think he's going for that guaranteed damage, which is really nice to see. He always says, he's like, any damage I get, it's free damage, it's going to be good. Instantly reloading, going back home.
Doesn't lose much.
12 workers on the way. Okay. If I were to give one piece of advice to TUXPenguin, would be to check his saturation. Be like, alright, this is how much saturation I need, this is how much I have, I need to stop. Because these workers are not mining as efficiently as they could be. His main base is mining out. If he could take a 4th base, it'd be fine, but either way, he needs to stop producing SCVs. He's producing 3 more at a time. Maybe if he was losing a lot to Mutilus Harass or something, but he's essentially strangle-holding his own army count by just having so many workers. Yes, it gives him a great economy, and yes, he's able to lose those armies because he has such a great economy, but what if he just won the battle?
Yeah, I agree. That those 20 extra SCVs he doesn't really need is 20 extra Marines.
Yeah. I read on the forum once that Marines are really good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Siege okay.
Siege tanks on the high ground.
Yeah, that's something you wanted from game 1.
Yep. Alright. Oh, we're going to be seeing some Baneling Landmines. Something you wanted from game 1. Yeah, that's the problem. And
I love the Baneling Landmine.
And now they've been spotted, they've been showed. He's like, yeah, he's going for the Baneling Landmine. This is good.
It's just donating Banelings.
Gotta burrow those landmines happen underground. And there's the scan just before. This is really nice. He actually, sometimes we were criticizing him for scanning ahead too much, but you never want to get caught off guard. If he's going to be able to take out these ambassadors, that's entirely worth it. Still isn't taking one down. It's kind of like a haphazard engagement from both players. I think neither were expecting a commitment, and then they both did.
Yeah.
But Eggy's
kind of trading now. It's going to be pretty
and now it's
Infestors. That could have been saved.
If the Infestors were saved, it would have been fine, but that final little error is really going to help Tux stay in the game, reloading as he always does, but losing those tanks is going to be a problem. Thinking about dropping up to the top, it's going to be fine. So he's safe for now. Oh, donation lord. Yep. Do have a 4th base coming up for Eggy. Oh my god. Okay. See, this is the problem we always have. Is particularly with the so he holds it off and it's like a small army. And you're not too concerned, and it's just due to this worker count up at 90 workers. That's a lot of drones for Zerg to have. That's an insane amount of workers for Terran to have because the food is now 200 to 100. But in terms of actual army, we're not dealing with that very much from Terran. So he's always able to push. But that's not a scary push. It just eventually works because he has such a food lead.
And he's just remaxing quite well. He's doing a really good job keeping his production going.
Oh my god, what the? That's a 49 banelings. So he'll crush this army, and maybe if he's able to crush through and kill the 3rd base, that'll work. But
he sees it all.
Yeah.
I like the trying to.
That's really unfortunate. Just really bad timing for be like, oh, I can just go forward and snipe all the banelings, and then he's like, wait a minute, those are banelings.
I liked the run into stim, but if he had done it when they first started morphing, it would have been a lot more effective.
Cost efficient as all hell still, with 6,000 more minerals. He's alright now. I thought this was a finish base, but it's just mining. It doesn't matter. He's gonna have the workers to mine efficiently from this base. Alright, hopefully Eggy doesn't. Oh, I was like, hopefully he keeps his economy in check, but these Marines are still doing work. No drops into the main. And kind of some wasted spore crawlers over there, and another relatively small push. Good tank count, but just not siege. And
he's actually just running away. Oh, he wants to get into the cover fire.
Oh, brutal.
High ground.
Yep. Oh, and he's got.
The tank goes down.
Got the infestors down here, and this is one of those really awkward battles where you're like, I really don't know why Zerg is attacking right now, and Terran is kind of fumbling with his defense, but he's still so ahead that it doesn't matter.
He's going to go for another big drop here, or at least 2 drops.
Where are we seeing these double drops coming? Oh, he just loaded up?
Yeah, he did.
Alright, fantastic. Can we see that load point? Oh, Marines with the 2-2, 3-3 on the way, so his upgrades are definitely going to be ahead. I think, actually, with this double drop, we might be able to just power down this expansion. High-Vis on the way, Scout Medevac, I want to call it, versus a Scout Overlord. Both players just being like, alright, don't attack my air units. And be like, alright, sir, sounds like a deal, friend.
It's an air truce.
Yeah, air truce indeed. Okay, how many workers is he at now?
90?
No, he's at 90 before, man. He's at 100 now.
Wow.
Jeez. Okay.
They say never stop building workers, but they don't really mean that.
Yeah, that's kind of those golden below rules when you're like, oh man, workers.
Yeah.
But at least it's just ingrained in his system. He could, if there was a Baneling bus that killed 40 workers, he'd be more ahead. My god. Alright, Eggy's mining out.
And they actually did take out the 4th down there.
Oh, there we go. Sorry I missed that drop, guys. But I think he's... Oh, this 4-color might be a hero.
Oh, yep. It is. Maybe a double hero.
Oh, but I don't think it's going to matter yet again. Man. Oh, it's going to be taking out this base, or at least the vast majority of the drones. And I think Tux really found the solution. He's like, alright, against Eggy, I'm going to be needing these faster siege tanks.
All he needed.
Yep.
My build is fine, I just got to rearrange the order. So.
Yep, and that's really all the differences that you're seeing between those builds, because you want upgraded, you want 3-3 Marines and 5 bases, and the ability to put down 4 starports. The difficulty that Eggy has is just, he's sometimes too aggressive. This base, okay, I was like, this base lived? Nope, finally going down. Alright, Eggy down to 2 bases. There's the GG. Alright, so we're going to be going into game 4. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, game
Penguin.
4.
Penguin managed to turn it around.
Able to count. Punching microphones left, right, and center. Alright, so that was actually really nice to see. He's adapting to what he's expecting his player to do, his opponent to do. A fast 3rd base against that build, very effective. You have too much for those little pushes to do anything. But again, if that's actually one of those things, you just need to send up the Ling, see if there's siege mode, and then morph the Banelings. If not, quickly tech to layer, take your 3rd, and be greedy in other ways.
Yeah, he's got to feel pretty bad about losing that one now.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, he found...
I made a big mistake.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what map we have coming down. Alright, so Shakuris, picking Shakuris made sense, picking Daybreak did not. I wonder what Eggy is going to pick now. Alright.
Wait and see.
Oh, Cloud Kingdom. Cloud Kingdom is definitely not a mutalist map, and it's not really a drop map either, so I guess he's trying to edge out his opponent that way.
Which is a fine idea. The drops have always been doing quite well.
Why are people declining my lobby invitation? Having some trouble with the Tux boys. They dislike lobby invites.
Say, give me a sec.
Oh. It might be headed to the washroom or watching a replay, or
he's watching the replay quick.
Very nice. Yeah, I think he just didn't realize how far ahead he was after that initial push, or maybe he'll see like, oh god, I had 100 workers. He's like, why are we so tiny?
He still won in the end, though.
Yeah, which, you know, the goal in Starcraft is to beat your opponent, and he did that.
Especially in the finals when prize on the line.
Yeah, that's very true. Does want to qualify, and just saying you came in second, you always have that sting and remembering that, like, damn, I was that close. I was a game away.
And he's proven he can beat him. So
yeah,
to lose is just like, oh.
And he showed that he can beat him 3 times in a row. All right.
Yeah, hopefully he gets out of that replay quick.
Yep. Alrighty.
Yeah, so I wonder we'll see that game. This game, rather. We're going to see another Roach Baneling bust, or...
That's the thing, you're like, okay, he's shown that he can... Jeez. It's my boss.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Tyler. I kind of, as Eggy, I kind of would do that attack again. But I would just be a little bit more aware with my scouting.
Yeah, I agree. Poke up there first. Don't send everything in.
Yeah, because if he's
blindly.
if he's not there, like if he doesn't have the tanks, he's able to just snipe it out. Yeah, just tell him 100. No, we can't. We can't just be like, you got 100 workers, man. There's some problem.
Yeah, he's got to figure it out himself. Tell him after.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if he's still on the replay or not.
Alright, I'm going to be getting rid... I added all the players on my friends list, but I don't really need them anymore. Okay, he's now ready. Watch the game.
Hey, you got to keep him on your friends list, see if he gets Masters soon.
Yeah, that's true. Oh. Okay, I thought it said he had left the lobby again. Yeah.
Come on.
Tuxie, buddy. What's taking you? Alright, so just waiting for the go-ahead from Tux, and then we can get this game started. There we go, he is ready.
Alright, game 4 in the best of 5.
I might be able to tie it up and have the entire day of games come down to a best of 1.
A single game.
Single game with a lot of history, a lot of self-metagaming going on. I would do this... I'd actually just get 6 queens, take a fast third base, and just form myself up.
You do love the 6 queens.
It's best build. Alright, give Eggy spawning in a south position as the blue Zerg up against his opponent, who just coming off a win now, switching up his build a little bit, TUXPenguin. Okay.
Very energetic.
Yeah, all day with the good luck, have fun! It's nice.
He really wants him to have fun.
But it's nice, he's been here for, 12-ish hours now, and he's still equally, going forth and having energy and pressing the buttons and whatnot, providing some wonderful games. Alright. So the problem that we have, once you've seen players that are doing the same thing and the same thing, you're actually waiting for a moment that's going to happen in, 6 minutes.
Yeah, the first 6 minutes kind of dead here. It's going to be the same thing over and over, I think. And so far it
Unless you go Reapers.
Which you may.
Which you may, and it's not the best map for it actually. With
but I actually expect he'll do the same thing he did last game because it's been proven to be safe against both of Eggy's builds.
This is true. This is actually very true.
So it's kind of up to Eggy to switch it around.
I don't know. This is actually a map I was talking about earlier where you can get, just with a creep tumor and a creep tumor, you can wall this off and then you can just plant your army right here.
Yeah.
It's very safe, just a positional battle. But at the same time, if you wall off here and Terran just puts a bunch of tanks here and starts dropping you here and stimming in here and dropping here, you're pulled in so many directions. It's going to give you a lot of trouble, and just all the emphasis is going to be on your multitasking. So going for the 15 gas now. Actually, Eggy every game has been getting more and more nervous, not wanting to build that drone before he gets up the pool or the gas. Tux staying calm under pressure, whether he wins or loses. Adjusting his build now.
Down like a science.
Yep. Every time, 60% of the time, it works every time. Would actually be interested to see what his win rate on ladder is versus Zerg, just whether it has the same kind of consistency, or whether maybe on ladder he plays a little bit more risky, just kind of does other things, but I'd be surprised.
Yeah, I wish Blizzard showed stats like that.
And there's actually some cool websites that show those sort of things.
Yeah, I know Starcraft.net is one of them.
Yeah, that guy. I actually just found out about that website yesterday. It's really cool. You should check it out.
You should check it out for sure.
Alright, so Tux doing the scouting. Oh, is Eggy back to the non-scouting? No. Alright. So, when you're not scouting, it either means you're going for a huge attack, where you're saying, I don't care what you have, I'm going to attack you and you're going to die. Which...
could be the case.
Yeah, the Econ Baneling bust with the +1, I don't like as much as the Roach build.
I liked his Roach build as well.
Yeah, they hit at comparable times, but the Roaches
have a chance to
they can actually survive a tank blast. Although the double wall of depots with the double wall of barracks, or not barracks, bunkers, was you're just like that's you know campaign level protection. You just nothing's happening there. There's the expansion. There's the factory. 2 more barracks will be added. Gets the second gas relatively late. In comparison to standard build. Like, I don't want to say standard builds, but other standard builds.
His standard build.
Yeah. Just keeping the 1 guy on gas, as always.
Yep, Baneling speed as always.
Alright.
Baneling speed, the Zergling speed.
Okay. 25 seconds from now. Macro hatch.
Macro hatch, yeah. Without a doubt.
Although, okay, 3 queens. Oh dear. Oh dear.
There we got, can't see it, but I'm fairly confident that that factory is lifting up.
Oh. Are you a wizard? Are you a wizard? I'm going to say 6 Hellions, then he'll lift off and go for the starport. Does that sound about right to you?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, alright. Alright, Eggy actually mixed it up, not getting his standard macro hatch. Is he supply blocked? No, wanting to take a different gas.
Wonder why.
Trying to hide it from other overlords? I don't know.
This season is EVZ.
Actually, I feel sorry for this Marine. Every game, this Marine is running back and forth the entire game.
But he has the best cardio.
It's true. Never does drugs. Never uses stim. Alright, so we're having the double Evo wall. So maybe he's doing his versus Protoss build. Oh no, I think it's just for the wall, and he's going to be going for the roaches. He's like, you know what, roaches, man. I was feeling them roaches.
It worked well. I'm glad he's doing this. I think it's his best shot compared to all his builds so far.
Yeah, the second gas was taken around the right time, but the Baneling and Evo Chamber, again, a little bit early. But that's fine. He might be... Oh, see, this is one of those things you're like, is that an actual hole or is it a fake hole? Looks like a real one, though. I'm not even going to guess. You think it's real?
I think you're good. I think you're good. He's good. He doesn't really have to worry about that anyway, because Penguin really hasn't been doing the Roach... Or the Roach... the Hellion like pressure beyond is just poking the front.
Hellion run
He's
by
not trying to slide in,
which is actually like it just shows you like I have confidence. But like all I need to do is block your hatchery. If I or not block your hatchery, block your creep spread. Because I don't really need to kill your drones. I can beat you macro. I have great drops. I have great multitasking. Don't worry about it. I will beat you later. Without the macro hatch or the you do need an additional expansion. If someone could turn off their phone, that'd be super. Going to be having the roaches coming back out. So this ling, it's
6 roaches, 16 lings on the way, and I bet
6 roaches is actually very tiny. All right, what are we having? Okay, grand total of 8. This is actually the minimum amount. Like, actually, this is under the minimum. You do want 9 as a minimum for any sort of build that you did economically. But he already has the lings out, and they will be scouted.
Yep.
Oh, this is heartbreaking. Oh no.
I'm surprised he didn't stay to fight.
He had vision, but he didn't see it. And now he's like, free Zerglings. Oh no, that sucks. Well, sucks for him, great for Eggy.
And Siege Tech is not going to be complete for this push.
But he has 2 bunkers already done. He does have a 3rd one on the way. He does have a wall. Does have the Hellions. They will be in good position. He has also shown that he has great repair and stop position, hold position micro.
And he actually did not fill that bunker completely, which is a bit of a blunder.
Yeah.
It's going to go down almost completely without the Banelings.
Oh, but he does need to start using those Banelings, taking them there. We go
Finally back, blows up everything,
blowing everything up. But there's still a double bunker wall. He'll hold this while taking a decent amount of damage. So that really comes from the low roach count and really not being as decisive as he could. But he did hit before siege mode, so maybe. All right, let's actually see how many workers were killed. I'm not expecting very many. 8.
Right. I actually thought it would be more.
Yeah, it's fine, but it was necessary damage. He's still behind. He didn't take that 3rd base. Siege mode is completed now. Hopefully, TUXPenguin will realize there he goes.
And what a great spot for that tank. It's going to cover that entire. Look at the spread.
Yeah,
it covers that entire gap. So these Banelings are not coming in at all.
Yeah, and now that there's 4 roaches, they might be able to tank one shot. Scans the Banelings, not the whole army, just the Banelings. Really nice to see. Okay, now that you've seen the siege blast, you need to go home.
He's going to push it.
2 tanks. Oh, he's got the vision from the Overlord, so he's going to be busting in here, but
did not do enough damage.
3 depots for a smattering of 3 depots for a smattering of Zerg units, and there's the GG. He knows it's over. All right, so 2-2, going to be going into a game 5, 1 game to decide.
I can't believe it's come down to this.
Yeah, it's actually really surprising. My God.
All right, well, best of 1 now.
Yep, best of 1, winner takes all.
There's the advantage of the map, though.
Yep.
Eggy does have a bit of a...
That is actually really funny. You're like, I'll lose game 4.
I'll lose game 4 on purpose. Well, I could pick game 5.
Ohana. Oh, wow. I would have not... Did he lose Ohana? Last time he chose it?
Yeah, he would have.
Yeah.
It would have been last series.
I like that logic. All right.
We're just waiting for the players to get ready, and we're going to our final game here at the ESC final qualifiers, final round.
Final round, yep. Final round, final game, final match, final series, final everything.
Winner of this gets to go to the full event in like a month.
Yep.
I don't know if the second place gets to or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure if... I think second place might just be sent home with a firm handshake and a pat on the back.
Everybody gets a trophy ribbon.
Yeah, you always get the participation ribbon. Alrighty, players ready.
Players are ready.
TUXPenguin with the instant ready, regardless. All right,
they're ready.
All
Let's
right.
do it. Final game.
Final game on ESV Ohana.
Great map.
Terrible map.
Pardon?
I think it's a terrible map. I hate this map.
I like it.
Yeah, you protest. Anyway.
It's a nice Protoss map.
Yeah. It's a terrible Zergers protest.
I like it. You can forge, fast expand, break the walks, and then basically building expand to your 3rd as well.
Yep. Alrighty. Give Eggy again spawning as the blue Zerg in the north position on ESV Ohana up against his opponent, tying it up 2-2 for the final game in this series. Hopefully he can take it out. TUXPenguin.
Who is our underdog, really? If you're going by just...
If you're going by just ladder rank, but if you went by just games won, I think they've actually pretty much tied it up. It was 2-1, followed by a 3-0, so that makes it 4-3, and now we're 2-2.
So yeah, he's actually ahead.
He's ahead a game right now. My God.
Let's see if he can do it.
That's actually really unfortunate for TUXPenguin. If he ties on games, he loses.
Yeah. That is a bit of a bummer. But that's the way it works out.
Yep. You gotta win when you're supposed to. Alright, so this is a very defensible map. It's a small choke. The bunker.
There's a lot of good spots for tanks on this.
You can actually put Marines and then a bunker.
Yeah.
So you can
the top high ground there. You can put a tank there. It's going to hit everything.
Yeah, tank here. Glorious position for a tank. If you have your depot there, you can put a little bit higher. You can actually shoot down onto the low ground. And I don't want to say that this is necessarily going to happen, but it is necessarily going to happen. Nothing else is really... we've seen nothing else from these players. Eggy really not having any luck in the late game up against Tux, but now Tux is saying, oh, I'll just get my siege mode faster, and I'll delay my medevacs, and it's really worked out well for him these past 2 games, so it's gone 3 games, 2 games, 2 games.
The 14 hatch.
Not 1, 2 racks. Yep, 15 hatch coming down. 15 gas as well. I'm probably going to be seeing a 15 pool. Super standard, very safe. Sometimes players like to be a little bit greedy, going for the 17 gas, 17 pool. That's more of a larger map ladder type deal where you just kind of be greedy. But in this, where a match is on the line, you want to play safe but risky enough to win.
Yeah, for sure. And from Penguin, we see the exact same build as before.
Yep.
Barracks the gas, and we'll see the expansion shortly.
I really hope if Penguin is able to win, when he comes to the finals, he comes prepared with new builds, because he's definitely these replays are definitely going to be watched and seen and be like, oh, I'll just kill him. Although to be fair, he is able to hold off all ins, but game 1 you would expect him to do his standard medevac play, so that could be that could be a negative effect. Although could be helped with additional bunkers or maybe getting some more marauders instead of doing the 5 marines. There's a lot of tinkering that would need to be done. But
yeah, the bonus of his build is it's incredibly safe. He's not taking like any risks.
Yeah, there's no risks with the tank build as long as you're either being very aggressive or being attacked. But if your opponent just chooses to macro, you actually end up quite behind because of how expensive those tanks are, and they don't really offer a lot of multi-pronged harass, so if your opponent knows that he sees you pushing out, he can start producing a ton of units. But if it's just a drop here, drop there, he's not really going to be wanting to produce all the units necessary to really deal with how many army units you really have. Going to be scouting out here. Eggy wins more games where he scouts, I've noticed.
Yeah, you should make it a staple.
Yeah, lesson for the ladder, kids.
I always scout.
Yes. Great. Scout on 13, scout on 12, scout on 14. Really depends on the map, whether you guys are close or far. Alright, so I tried to go over there to block it, but the SCB is going to be getting in. Okay, now he sees...
This isn't something Penguin's bothered to do, actually. Like, sneak in after the fact. I wonder what he's looking for.
Normally, actually... Okay, so Eggy's switching it up. Has 2 guys on gas, so I think he's going to be going for that Baneling, or that Roach build again. The Roach Warren, I think, was... like, the vision of it was denied. Yep. Was not seen. Good positioning. Does block this Vespene geyser, so he's definitely... He's like, well, if you're going to go for fast siege mode, I'll hit you before siege mode.
I think it's a good idea.
This is going to get risky. But he's hiding his lings. He's doing everything he's supposed to right now.
He's going to have to hope these Hellions just see it.
That's 6 minutes. 6 minutes. The roaches are coming out.
It's the 7 roach rush with lings, really.
Yeah.
We saw Lenark do this against Naniwa in MLG.
That makes me really happy to see. I really dislike Naniwa.
Oh, yeah?
That's... No. Anyway, we're not talking about Naniwa. We're talking about Eggy. We're talking about Penguin.
No Protoss here.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, those Hellions do see the roaches already.
But these are early roaches. What is he going to be doing? Obviously, starting the bunker, starting his wall. This is completely standard, but he's miles away from getting any sort of tanks. I think this is oh, are there Banelings? There are no Banelings. It's just going to be straight Speedling. So if he micros properly, he could be able to actually just hold this off. There are his six Hellions. He does have the 3 bunkers coming up right now. There's a lot of Speedlings and a decent... Oh, my God.
It wasn't a
Run in.
Oh, wow. I can't believe he got that down in time.
That was his time to attack. That was his moment, but... actually, the Marines are all stuck on the high ground, so these bunkers is worthless. Well, not worthless. They are offering more of a choke, but not as...
those Hellions aren't going to kill those roaches.
Yeah, well, not very efficiently anyway. Building a bunker on the high ground, canceling the 2, realizing they're not really going to be helpful. He's trying to break up here, but he does have... Oh, these should be Marauders coming through. He is going to be going for the mass repair.
Not many can get in there, though.
But he's going to be able to repair this almost indefinitely, especially as soon as these Hellions get out here. Going to start, the Lings are going to have to run away. So it's going to be down to how many workers he kill. Only killed 7 workers. The expansion has been saved. But Eggy's continuing with the all-in, and without the Banelings, he does have 500 minerals. The bunker does finish, so he's really not focusing very well. He does need to back off now. These roaches can regenerate.
I think it would be smart for him to just sit here, wait for those Banelings, and then go back in.
Yeah.
He's already, 20 supply ahead now at this point?
Starting a barracks, and Tux knows, he's like, I need tanks, I need siege mode. The real question is, are they going to be ready in time? Tux is keeping his workers pulled, which is very wise. Trying to reland the expansion, restarting a bunker on the low ground. I think Tux is going to have a rude awakening, rude surprise. Roaches are known to curse.
At least it can't be hit, though.
Yep. Alright. So it's going to come, everything is going to come down to a Baneling bust. That's...
I think so, yeah.
That's intense.
Banelingness is finished. I don't know what he's waiting for, really. Just positioning.
Your opponent knows they're coming. I guess maybe less buildings might be produced here. Sacking the Overlord to supply block himself, but he's already he's used up the supply. We have 20 more Zerglings on the way. Should be getting a macro hatch up. Is he doing all this off of one queen? That would also be very interesting to see. Alright, so the Banelings are coming up, able to hit the bunker as well.
The Lings are just going to pour in, and I think that might be game.
Jeez, Banelings exploding onto the Hellions. I think that is game indeed. He has, actually, Stim is done. He has a bunker. These are a lot of units. He's not repairing the bunker. He's repairing the barracks. That's got it. Oh, and that's game.
And that's
GG.
and that's the finals.
Congratulations, Eggy. Taking it out.
Hold it back.
Taking it to game 5. Wow, that was actually a very incredible series.
Yeah, quite the tournament.
Okay, so we had a 2-1 followed by a 3-0 followed by a 3-2.